Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's get into the Tuesday, October 8th, Major League Baseball Game 3s in the NLDS between the Phillies and the New York Mets. Also, we do get a later on West Coast matchup between the Dodgers and Padres. I want to break down kind of my best bets. I'll have 3 of them in this video, so make sure you stick around to the end. Also, let's get down into it. I want to share with you guys some of the insights, and I'll give you my perspective on the sides and totals between both of these matchups, who's going on the mound, and we'll get into the picks, okay? But before we do, make sure you guys all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Totally free to do so, but if you want to help us out here, please absolutely hit that subscribe button down below. Also, if you want to become a channel member and give back, we've been on a really impressive run within Major League Baseball betting, as well as a lot of the football contests that we've been giving out picks for as well. That's kind of how we do it here. So I appreciate all my channel members. Thanks for tuning in. I apologize for this video coming out a little bit later today, as we are just a couple hours away from first pitch between the Phillies and the Mets. But I had some wicked stomach bug. Just woke up actually about an hour ago. So got my picks in, did my research, and here I am talking to you guys right now, giving you guys my best bets. Okay, so let's get into that first game we have between the Phillies and Mets. We can look at this one. We do have Sean Manaea going against Aaron Nola. Now, within this is kind of what we have to talk about, because Aaron Nola is going to be one of those pitchers that kind of strikes with lightning. You either bet against him or for him. You hate him, love him. But this is a spot where I do like for this game to trend towards the over. In the first 2 games between these two clubs, we did get 13 and 8 runs respectively. Now we get a total set at 7 between Manaea as well as Aaron Nola. And this is a pivotal game 3, okay? We could look at this. This is where I do look for the Phillies kind of to lose that pitching advantage to the Mets in the bullpen. And I do like the Mets here at a money line price at -104. Aaron Nola was kind of he pitched well early in the season through that midpoint, but then kind of finished with some non-impressive numbers, to say the least. So he's good. He's serviceable, but just something where I think the Mets and the momentum they have right now, I just love the Mets in this spot. We're seeing a little bit more of the money line being favored by the Mets on this side in terms of the betting splits, okay? But we do like the Mets here at -104 as my best bet in this game. I would also lend towards the over, but nothing really crazy or sparking my interest in that market. So I'm going to stay away from the total between the Phillies and the Mets. But give me Sean Manaea and the Mets at home -104. That will be my best bet in this matchup. Okay. Now we're going to have 2 bets in the Padres-Dodgers game. I'm going to give out, and it's something where they kind of go hand in hand. And we have a Michael King Padres club hosting Walker Buehler and the Dodgers. Now, this is not Cy Young Walker Buehler that we've all know his postseason and those numbers. And historically, the Dodgers, it's always been, why have the Dodgers won a World Series? And Walker Buehler gets hurt, doesn't really return to form. Now on the season, since returning from injury, 1-6, 5+ ERA. Michael King has been absolutely legendary, fantastic. And we could talk about some of his numbers in a recent matchup, September 24th against the Dodgers, giving up 3 hits, 1 run. This was through 5 innings of work. So he will get up there in pitches. I think he will go close to 100 pitches in this game. We look at what he's been able to do kind of statistically in the month of September. It's been rather impressive, okay? I know he gets it done from a strikeout market. He's been very, very impressive in terms of getting the Ks. But in this game, in the month of September, I lean towards the fact that Michael King has given up a 209 batting average to opposing hitters, whip at 1.04, lends towards the argument where I really do like the fact that Michael King is going against Walker Buehler. Clear-cut pitching advantage for the Padres, so I do like the Padres here. I am going to take them on the run line with some value, +145. I think that the Dodgers just get lit up. I don't really lend towards the argument that the Padres are going to kind of lay an egg. This isn't regular season. I like the Padres to score runs. I like them to cover this run line. And if we get into some of the insights behind this, okay, the Padres are 9 out of their last 10 as a favorite. Also, against the spread, they've won 11 of their last 16 games, covered the number. So I do like the Padres here. It's too much. It's +145. That's a number that we can find on BetMGM. One of my favorite bets of the night. And I'm going to couple that with the over in this spot as well, where we do take the over 7.5 at -120. I think that even if Michael King pitches well, we do get kind of a 3-run minimum for the Dodgers, in my opinion, and I think that the Padres will sail over that and winning 5-3, covering that run line, and we will sail over that 7.5 and cover both of those bets for this game. So that's kind of where I'm at. I do appreciate and respect the love. We're seeing a ton of money on the Dodgers here at plus 140. So the Dodgers money line taking a lot of the bets in the betting splits line up a little bit better for that. If we look at that right now, you can see kind of where we're at, and I'll pull it up on your screen so you can see a little better. So we have 91% of the money is on the Dodgers money line, albeit 37% on of the total bets. So really big discrepancy. That's what I look for. However, I just don't want to bet against Michael King in the spot, and I think that the Padres are going to be able to get to Walker Buehler a lot more than people are giving him credit for. So, if the Padres get out of here with 5+ runs, I think that at best we do cover that 7.5 over, and the Padres will end up covering the run line. So that's kind of where I'm at. A couple other things to talk about within this. I want to share with you guys a little bit of the numbers here. The first two games, we did have a 10-2 and 5-7 outcome, so 12 runs respectively for both game 1 and 2. And this is where the Friars here at home, I look for them to cover. I think they can cover the run line. Will they win the game? I think so. It's just the big question is, will they cover the run line? And at a plus 145 price, we do have some units built up. We've been on a pretty good run betting baseball. I will dive into the +1 or the -1.5 market at a plus 145 number. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm at. I just truly love this bet. Probably my favorite bet of the day, getting that over 7.5, coupling that with the Padres -1.5 on the run line. You can talk about kind of what we're seeing from Walker Buehler recently. We saw this matchup, and you could see that the Dodgers were a very, very heavy underdog when Walker Buehler last pitched against the Padres. And I just don't really understand the movement, why we're seeing -155. It's some clear value here on the Padres. So if you do trust that Padres lineup, the emotion they're playing with, the energy, definitely lends towards the argument that they're able to win the game and cover the total going over as well as the run line. So that's where I'm going to be at. Those are my 3 best bets for today's games within the NLDS game 3s. So appreciate you guys watching. Good luck with your picks. If you have not done so, make sure you all subscribe right down below. It's very crucial you turn on that notification bell as well. So when I do drop a video, and like today's case, it is kind of later in the day, which I apologize for, you always get that directly to your phone or desktop, whichever you'll be watching and tuning into YouTube. So appreciate it. Also, I do want to talk a little bit about kind of the viewers and watchers that are down in the peninsula in southeast Florida, southeast of the United States. Hopefully you guys find shelter. I got some family down there, so I know with the hurricane kind of getting downgraded to possibly a Category 3, it's just scary to think of. And on a baseball note, I guess the Tampa Bay Rays have been very active in kind of suiting the needs of a lot of citizens and residents of that Tampa Bay, St. Petersburg area. So that's kind of where, it's a good way to give back, and I just really hope that nobody gets affected too much. I hope we get out of this, and, Florida, from all accounts, is going to have a long road to recovery after this hurricane comes through. So a little side note outside of betting, just know that we're praying for you guys. Hope you guys all do well, and, thinking of you guys as you go through this tough time. So appreciate you watching. Make sure you all subscribe down below, and we'll see you in the next video. Good luck with your picks.